Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jewel. We are on to the next part of our new desk set series using this gorgeous, I called it Lavender French, but it's French Lavender by TaylorMade Journal. And this is where we are now. Okay, so we have our main pocket here, which is going to open up. Well, we're going to hinge it. We're going to do that in a minute. And then this here, behind here, which will also hinge. This is a sealed pocket here. Okay, so we glued that down. Then I have two pockets here. I simply sewed this to this front part down the middle. And then I reinforced the bottom with stitching. And it is glued on each side. And I wanted to show you something. We also have a tuck spot, I think. Did I glue it shut? No, a tuck spot right here. And this one's too big on each side. So I think I'll probably tuck in some little tags here or something. A nice little secret, little spot. So we're gonna have a tucks here, tucks there, tucks here, room for a journal here, room for a journal, and lots of stuff there. And then the back, we have this huge pocket here. Okay, so we're going to try to add some elements on here and decorate this up. Okay, what I'm thinking, and this kit comes with, it's huge. Her kits tend to run quite large. So you have a lot to work with. She has a page of these awesome fussy cuts, and I know I don't want dimension on here, but I want something flat, just because, so it doesn't, I don't want dimension, so it's not catching, whatever you put in here is not going to catch. So I have all of these great little fussy cut pieces, and so I have a whole stack of them over here that I'm going to probably do some fun things on there. Look at this little word lavender. So I've cut them all out. We're all ready to go. We're going to do a little bit, and we're also going to make a couple of small booklets to go in here. And then the next one will be creating the journal, the large journal for inside here. Now, I wanted to show you a couple things. I pulled out, because I'm lacking in lavender lace, I only have this right here and just this piece of lace. And I do have these trims here. I don't love this one here, but these are cute. So probably in the journals or something. So I decided I'm going to make my own. So I dyed some seam binding, and it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. I don't know if you can see that off camera. And what I used to dye it was my Dylusions mica spray. And I'm going, in the crushed grape, I'm going to teach you guys. Years ago, I learned how to make my own mica spray. And so I'm going to do a video on that coming up. Because these are so expensive. So there is a way to make your own. So then I dyed the seam binding, and then I dyed this lovely vintagey lace. It looked like this. My friend Debbie sent me this, and I've been using it on a lot of projects because I really like that lace. So I have those ready over here. If I want to add some elements, I also found this, and then I pulled out, this is all I have with any lavender on it. And this is my favorite color, so it's like, shades of plums and lavender. I've got to get myself some fabric. So I don't know if I'm going to be using, this is a little bit too boho, but I thought maybe just a little piece of this. I think my friend Pam Van E sent me this in some Happy Mail once. And I've got to make a boho journal one of these days. This is awful pretty. I really like this. So that's all pretty much what I have for trims. All right, what I want to do is I decided in the kit came these really cute, you know, the diagonal pockets. So I put one together and I'm thinking I might want to put this one right here and then decorate this up. So that's the first thing we're going to do. I also was going back and forth as to whether or not I wanted to actually maybe even put some lace at the bottom of this. So I think that would get hung up on a desk. So I think any lace I'm going to do is going to have to go on the top of this pocket. But first things first, let me go ahead and put this on. And then we'll move on with doing some decorating and then to these little booklets that I'm going to make from a couple of the images in this kit. I also wanted to show you, on my coffee stain paper, I decided to go with the some more of that Dylusion spray, so I'll show you how that came out in a minute. Just to add some of that color on the coffee stain. I liked the shimmer in it because I had gone back and forth whether I wanted to add some gold to this, to the sides of this, some gold in it. I don't, you know, like I do sometimes. Okay, so that's on there. I'm not going to put that on tight. Now, I think I want to add either a little fabric here, but I want to add a couple of these little items here. Let me see what I have. Need something small for here. This is cute. It's a little, it's got a lavender on it. And I like this little word that says lavender. So let's figure out something with that. And if I'm going to put just some, a little bit of lace in behind there. Let me see, I had that tiny little piece that I had, what happened to it? There it is. I just wanted to see how it would come out, so I tested it on here. This came out a lot lighter. I think I put a little bit too much of the spray on this, but it's okay. So let me cut a piece of this, and I'll just take my scissors here, and I'm just kind of eyeballing a piece and a piece and figuring out how I want this. So I'm very, very shaky today. I decided to do a workout in our pool. We just put in a really small little pool, and it was mostly for me to work out in because a lot of you know that I suffer from a really severe form of RA, and I can't really work out well on land, and I stiffen up very quickly if I don't. So I'm really sore, but it also kind of made me, I'm shaky because I did so much arm exercises and everything. But I'm going to be trying to do this because it's so warm down here and the pool is nice and warm. At least 3 to 5 days a week. So that's my goal. I don't know if I want to put that down here. I think I'll just put it right over top, like on an angle. Just a little something there. So now we have another tuck spot here. And so that's cute. Now, I love these little images. So I want to do a few of these. And I love the tub of lavender there. And oh, this one's really cool. I love this. So let me see. I think I'll probably just add a little bit of maybe some cheesecloth. I really should have sprayed some lavender on this, but I can come back. You know what I can do now that I'm thinking about it? Take my, let me move this aside for a second. Seedless preserves. Because if I spray this now, it's not going to be dry, and I don't want to wait for it. And just, ooh, what did I do? Well, I'll just put it right on here. Look, and that way I have a little, this is coffee stained, so of the cheesecloth with some of that lavender on it. Seedless preserves. Okay, now I like this, but I really like these labels too. These let's add this one over here. I think let me lay some things out. Let's go about this in a like somewhat. I like that. I like that right there. That looks pretty darn cool right there, doesn't it? I think I need to cut just a little bit off it. It's an old, like a label off a bottle. Looks very authentic. I backed it because I didn't know what I was gonna, do with it. Kind of like that right there. So I'm gonna put that down. It's big enough where I don't really need any fabric behind it or anything. So, okay, so we'll put that right here. I'm just going to leave that there for a minute while I continue to look through these. Need something here. I think we need a little lace maybe. You know what? I think I'm going to leave the lace for on my journal cards and things like that. Kind of like this right here, and maybe just a little bit more of this lace because I have it here peeking from underneath that. Yeah, do that there. I already have these all inked and ready to go. Grab my glue mop up rag. And I really like this one, so she's going on here. I think at the this up here, I'll do on this top tag, I'll do a plain label of some sort so the recipient can mark what they want on it, whatever, give it whatever title. they want. So I like these. I'm thinking maybe 2 of these on the back cover. Let me see what else I have. I like this little thing. It says lavender water. I think I'm gonna put that there. Maybe that. I have this little bottle that lavender salts, I didn't finish cutting out yet. So let me see, that's kind of cute. And maybe I can just put that. Just a little too shaky to really be fussy cutting, but that's okay. I think maybe this. All right, let's put do I want to put that cheesecloth under there or nothing? Let's see what it looks like. I think I'll put the cheesecloth there. Maybe the cheesecloth up here. And just nothing there. I'm worried about it getting caught up. So I think I'm just gonna put this. You know, I got another idea. Let me see. Let me see. Little piece of muslin, and maybe I'll just ink it. Yeah, I'll take a little piece of this. And then, let me see, I'm just gonna eyeball this. And that'll be kind of flat, right? Yeah, I like that. Let me just do a little ink on it here. I don't want to get it. A little bit more. I should have sprayed some more. Oh, you know, I did spray a piece of cotton over here. Let's see if I can find it in my pile. Okay. Let's do it like this. And of course, your project, whatever paper you use, decorate it any way you want. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I've got to put my holes for the hinges. I got to do that next because I can see I'm gonna have things in the way. I didn't even think about that. Like, I'm gonna be putting a hole like right here, so I don't want to have to rip anything up. Where's that little one? Here it is. Put that there. Okay, I'm gonna put this, close the stuff here, and we're gonna do that before I add anything else. Now, hinging these so they've come down, I think I'm probably gonna put a hole, you know, like 3/4 of the way to this pocket. So let me just get a ruler and figure out how far down, because I want them the same on both sides. So I've got to, so I'm going to use this measure from here down, so I have to kind of almost eyeball it over here. And I think I'll go down 2 inches. And hopefully, let me grab a pencil, make a little knot, or a little mark rather, a little knot. 2 inches, and then 2 inches, and then I'm just going to take this ruler and make sure those line up. I think that looks pretty close. Now, I want to go through both the front and the back. So you can just punch a hole, or if you have one of these fun things, you can do that, or you can hinge, you know. I'm actually going to pull back from where I put that. Actually, I kind of wish I would have just used the small. Well, no, I'm going to need this. I'm going to use, for my hinges, this crinkled seam binding. So if you already saw the project finished, because my plan is to do these all the way through first, then you know what this is going to look like already. Let's get some eyelets, and I'm thinking I would really like silver, but I don't think I have any. Let me see what I have. The gray color would be pretty with this. Not that one. That one. Oh, I have a white, but I'll need 4, and I know I don't have 4 white eyelets. I have the light gray. That's my favorite. So I'm gonna have to pick through here and see. I don't know if I have 4 of those. It's not, that's the dark. That's the dark. So I think I do. Whoops, nope. I think all I have the dark. That's too bad, because I really like that light color. These are We Are Memory Keepers eyelets. All right, I guess it's these, and I'm gonna need 4. So what we're gonna do here is, I'm still thinking on how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and take this apart and add the eyelet. Okay. There, and then we're going to flip it over. Okay, so we'll do this side first. So we have that one. Let me get rid of my pencil mark. Flip this over and pull this apart and do one on this side, so you're not looking at the back of the eyelet. Okay. There. So there's that side. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Oops. And flip. And then here. There. Now, we have this hinge. So the way this will work is we're going to use, I'm going to put the ribbon through, but I'm not going to do it now. Okay, and we'll do that like 2 or like in the next, when I get this all decorated. Ribbon through, and then you can adjust by how tight you tie your ribbon, how much room you're going to need in here for your large journal. Okay, so now we're going to have to move, we're going to move down to this one, and it's going to go Okay, so we're gonna go through, I hope I can get through. We're gonna go through all 4 of these, or do I not want, I'm trying to think if I want if I just want this to the top one, or if I want a second ribbon going through this top piece as well. Decisions on how, I think maybe we will go through all of them. That way it'll give it even more substance so nothing can fall out down here. Okay, so now where to do here. Let me look at my ruler, and maybe again just doing the 2 inches from the top. So that's going to be down a little bit too far, I think. Let me see where it ends up over here, since I've already, oh, well, we'll do the 2 inches. Okay, so actually 2 1/10. I'm going to put that there, and 2 1/10, or 1/8 rather, 1/8, 2 1/8. Okay, so now we're going to go all the way through, and it's going to take some of my strength. I hope it can punch all the way through. Wow, that's a powerful tool right there. I gotta get this out. Okay, and then to the other side. Now, how I'm going to place my eyelets, I haven't quite figured out yet. I think I'm going to need, I think we'll just place it in, yeah, the same way, but let me see. This one's not going to have one on the inside. So let's do the back first. So I'm going to have to pull out 2 more. Actually, so you would, I'm not going to do that right now, but for the essence of time. So you're going to put 1 here and 1 here. So you're going to pull this out, you know, so you have this space. And then I'm going to pull this up and just punch this right through here. Right? And then this will, yeah, yep. So see how they kind of, it pretty much is symmetrical with the one above, or should I say lined up. As close as I could line it up, eyeballing it. So I'll pull out 2 more for the back. So this isn't going to have an eyelet here, but it has one where you can see each side. It would just make it too bulky for me to put one in there. Okay, so got the gist of that. All right, now let's move on. Let me check my time because we want to continue decorating this. Oh, we're good. I said I had a piece over here of some fabric that I had. Let me put this away. I got too much stuff out here. Sprayed. And I can't find it. So here it is. So I have this, and I also have this piece, which I thought I could put a little bit of, use it, some of the lace on here. So where to go next? So I feel like we definitely need, we've got that there, we've got that there, we've got this. Maybe something here, because we're going to have a label here. So, you know, this is kind of cool, where you could maybe write something there, or I'll save that for the back. This is a little big. Fine complexion. That's a little big. Let me see, maybe just another one of these little, look how cute this is. These little die cuts. But something a little larger. This, maybe this basket. Or this. This is cool. And see, it's got a little piece of tape. So what's that say to me? We're going to pull out a little piece of tape. Now, I do have some really pretty, now that I'm thinking about tape. Ta-da! This beautiful washi tape. And I'm thinking it's flat, so we could maybe even put some of that here. Or maybe on the back. It'll definitely be going on my pages. Something else, these are flat, so I pulled these out. I thought these were kind of cool. These are definitely going to go on some tags. My little sequins. Could put a couple maybe there. Let me see. I don't know, white one. I don't know, I have to think about that. Definitely going on a tag. All right, let me get out my age tape. What do I want behind that? I have this lace. That's gonna be on my journal cover. This is a pretty color. That's not quite right. Maybe we'll do the cheesecloth up here. If I can find it. Well, I'm losing things. Because I had, oh well, we'll make another pin. We'll do another one. All right, let me just find my scissors. After each one of these, I have to straighten my desk because it gets that messy when I'm recording. I just have a tendency to throw stuff all over the place. I can't put it neatly back. Don't ask me why. I'm a sloppy crafter. Okay. So let's put a little bit of that. You know, in a pinch, cheesecloth. When you can't really think what to do, cheesecloth. And behind this label, I'm going to put some muslin fabric. I've got to go to my labels and find something for up there. I try to pull this down, and this will get glued there, but I want to get a tiny piece of tape. I go through a lot of this. When I'm wrapping up my journals that I sell, I use this sometimes on the, put that there, packaging, you know, especially if I'm doing a, you know, real vintage. Most everything I do has a vintage vibe to it, but okay, I feel like I'm not going to be able to see much of that cheesecloth, but now let's see where we're going to put this. I think it's too big of a piece. Oh, I can't And I think I'm gonna just make it a little bit thinner. Like kind of cut it or rip it in half if I can. Well, that didn't work out well, did it? There we go. And kind of just stick that right where that little purple is. Add a little something. Now, do I want to add a little sequin there, or maybe a little sequin over here? Maybe just a little, yeah, I like that. Let's see if I have one just a little bit smaller. And I do. Right here. I think I might add some crystals in this journal as well. I should be using some little, what do you call it? Tweezers. Okay, let me find my, got a little bit too much glue. There we go. Whoops. Okay, there's that. Let me take a look at this and see. All right, so I will go and look for my label. So that gives a little bit there. And that label will balance this out, because I've noticed there's kind of, but then we put the label there. I could always put maybe a little something here. I had that really little one. Here it is. But we're going to be housing, well, yeah, I think I will put this over here now that I'm looking at it. And I'm going to add a little bit of lace under it. And that will balance out the lace down there. So, wait, I'm working off a piece here, I thought. Well, I'll just cut a little piece here. Okay. I don't really like that. I think I kind of like this better. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. I'm gonna put the label on first, and then I'll decide if I want that over there. Okay, now let's flip it over. Now I was thinking about here doing another one of those corner pockets. I decided what I'm going to put back here, and we're gonna decorate these envelopes. These come with the kit, and I printed on both sides. We'll decorate them. And I had mentioned, I think in the last video, that this would be a great place for envelopes. So we'll do a couple envelopes back here. But in the meantime, I'm thinking maybe we'll just run, this is cute. Well, let me see how this looks. Because this is a kind of a different color, lavender here. It's more like a, I'm not sure what you would call it. Though I think it kind of sticks out a lot. This isn't quite the right color. Maybe some cream. Let me grab my this stuff. Or we could do maybe a strip of paper. Now, if I had some clusters ready in the lavender, not a cluster, one of my scrappy strips. Let's do this across here. And you know what? I really want to kind of add a little, I don't know, I feel like I need to add a little bit of color. Let me see what other inks I have. This ink right here, the Victorian Velvet. Let me see what that would look like on this. Let me move this aside. Just put a little bit on it. Let me grab it. I don't think we're gonna have time to make our little booklets. I'll have to do that next one. Yeah, this Victorian Velvet is more of this color here. So I'm just gonna do it this way. Since I don't have anything dyed. And that kind of makes it blend a little bit more. I'm thinking, do I want it down here? I like this writing. I think I'm gonna put it down here. I like this particular digital, this one. Okay, now, what do we want to put on here? I liked this. It's kind of cool. I think I like this one even better. I like this. This color blends better. So we'll put that on there, and this is cool. This one. So let's just put this over here, and I think I'm just going to put it on just like that. Or do I want some of this behind it? Maybe a little of this behind it. Let me see if I have any left on my, let me do a little bit more of this Victorian Velvet. This one feels like I need to get another one. It feels a little on the dry side. You know, I'm very surprised on how long these little inkers last. They really do last a long time. These little mini Tim Holtz inks. Let's put that right there. Let me put this on here first. And then we'll put that thing on the other side, that little die cut on the other side, and then I'll say goodbye for this one, and then I'll be back in the next one, making our little booklets and tying up our hinges, and then working on our journal and tags and all that fun stuff. Everything that makes us just come together. Or everything is kind of hanging, popping out here and there, just gives it a lot of interest. Okay, so we have that on this side. And just this simple little one over here. Just pop it right there because we're going to be putting an eyelet in there. And I'm thinking maybe a couple of little sequins here, or not sequins, yeah, sequins. Cut like that white one, and then this. I don't want one. I don't want them the same size. So use one of the larger ones. I also have these little square ones too. It's kind of cute. Let's see what that looks like. That's kind of cool. Let's do that. Ooh, too much glue, too much glue. Let me find my... It's too much. All right. All right. Got some strings, that's fine. Okay, so that's where we're at right now, and then we will be back. I'm gonna look for my label and cut down the size I need for my hinges here, and then we'll start working on what we're gonna put in this bad boy. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.